Has reached higher than that today as it is, and well, you never know, I might go back up again. Well, yeah, maybe. Wednesday, June 17th, and I am absolutely elated that Laurie LeBlanc from New Brunswick, yes, multi-award nominee and multi-award winning Josie Award winner, Laurie LeBlanc, is joining us right after these messages.
Galaxy
This hour's music is brought to you by Judge Ray Tattoo Studio, second floor, Care Building, 60 Oslo Street, Kawana. Also find us on Facebook, Galaxy FM.
Hi everybody, this is Jody Medford and you're listening to my good friend Grant at Galaxy 107 FM. I have some great news. Me and Southern Halo are coming to New Zealand early next year, so stay tuned to Galaxy 107 for all the details. Hi, this is Jody Medford and you're listening to my good friend Grant on Galaxy 107 FM.
Yeah, mate. That's a good idea.
Yeah, mate.
Hey everyone, this is Sunny from Yellow House Studios in beautiful British Columbia, Canada. We proudly support indie artists on Galaxy 107 FM. Stay tuned for some big news coming your way.
Taxi says Carlo's accountancy firm.
So how are you feeling?
Oh, great, yeah, thanks, yeah, all good.
Have you got a stiff drink there? You might need one.
Oh, is that right? I got actually some cold water with ice.
Oh, no, you better put some whiskey or something in there.
Okay, I'll mix it up with whiskey.
By the end of it, you might be a bundle of nerves, you never know.
Oh, well, I mean, well, yeah, we'll see what happens, I guess. Why get stressed before it happens?
Well, exactly. You know, I've been compared to the internet COVID-19.
Holy jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're getting me nervous.
Yeah, I can go viral at any time.
Okay, I'll watch for 3 days then.
Dear.
It's Laurie.
Now, you may see me make funny body gestures or something every now and again. It's because somebody's actually talking to me in my headphones, who's my on-air producer.
He does.
And,
Okay.
yeah, she's, I really do have a voice in my head. How's that? Weirder thing about it is, she's my wife.
Oh.
So my wife really is my voice in my head. Now, the crazy topper on that one is they pay her to do it.
Oh.
Are we live right now?
Yeah.
We are Facebook Live? Okay.
You better
And Laurie, I've got to
smile
let you know that I'm the guy who's playing right now.
Okay, cool.
And Barbara's put us onto Facebook Live. I've got to thank everybody that's joining us this morning. Believe me, you're going to love this. You really are. Laurie LeBlanc coming out of New Brunswick. And we're going to catch up with maybe some older stuff. Definitely some new stuff. And we're going to find out a lot about Laurie through this interview. Now, please meet Mr. LeBlanc himself, Laurie LeBlanc, coming out of New Brunswick.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Now, Laurie, we'll give you a copy of everything we do today.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's our torture right on back to you, to be honest with you. You know, we'll give you some crazy photos at the end of this. We'll also do a short video at the end of this we'll put on our website. And believe me, everybody who's listening to us right now locks into the website.
Okay.
But they don't just live stream us, Laurie. They actually get nosy and go and have a look through my pages. And sometimes you feel very oogled, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's go live.
Yeah.
Galaxy FM. Galaxy FM.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, 9 after 11 o'clock. It is 15 degrees downtown. That's not bad, actually. It's quite livable. I can handle that. Celsius too, by the way, for everybody that's joining us from around the world, not Fahrenheit. And Wednesday, June the 17th. Absolutely elated, believe me, to be joined by Laurie LeBlanc coming out of New Brunswick live, multi-award winner. And it is an absolute pleasure to have a Josie Award winner with us yet again. Now, we've had a few over the time, believe me. Check Laurie LeBlanc out. You're gonna love him. Now, I know, Laurie, you're heading on back to the Josie Awards again this year, aren't you?
Yes, well, this year, obviously, the Josies might be done virtually, like with everything that's happening. But yeah, we definitely hope we can be present once again. It was a great award ceremony in the Dollywood Park in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. A great event.
Yeah, absolutely. And believe me, we know so many award winners. And in fact, one of the most requested country female artists is a lady called Michelle Lee. She's the queen of country here at Galaxy and 8-time award winner herself from the Josies. And I think this year she's got a very high standing of getting at least one of another awards. You know what I mean? I'm not going to let too much out of the bag, but I know something because she's doing a collaboration this time. I think it's going to absolutely just win.
Oh, is that right? Well, that's good. Good for her. I don't think I've ever met her, but she seems to be a great person. And the Josies are just gathering all the independent artists really across the world. So it's a really unbelievable event and great exposure and really well organized too.
Well, I tell you what, if you want to meet her, we can jack that up for you while you're there. Believe me, we are in contact with a lot of artists that are going to be at the Dollywood event. And if you feel like you want to run into it, let us know. And we'll give her a text, let you meet in a certain bar or something like that with, of course, her husband, Roger, and all that sort of stuff. And you never know, you might end up actually doing a song together or something down the track.
Yeah, that would be great. You never know. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Nice. Laurie is very popular in his native Canada, with special interest coming from Europe. Laurie LeBlanc consistently achieves top positions on the country charts and has been accumulating awards ever since the release of his first album, Le Piton. Did I say that right?
Yeah, that's right. It is French. Back in 2010, it's called Le Piton, which means it's a nickname for a girl, I guess you could say.
Nice. I've always wondered about the French, actually, to be very honest with you. Ever since I heard, thank heaven for little girls, I've always wondered what you French people meant about that. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I live in, for people who are wondering, I'm in Eastern Canada, province of New Brunswick. I'm an Acadian. We've been living here since 1700s. We were living in the States and stuff, so we happen to have cousins all over the States back in the 1700s. But we're mainly French-speaking, mixed French and English, speaking. So we love to do some French and English stuff.
Laurie, I get it. I really do. And I was just having a poke at the Parisians, to be very honest with you, because when I was there, it seemed like I was taller than all the women anyway. I'm about 6'2", you know what I mean? So I understood about the song Thank Heaven for Little Girls. They were always shorter than me. Having said that, and I understand that you are completely in another country altogether, let's get it right. Geographically, I'm switched on. I know where he's at. Now, it is a French-speaking part of the country where you live in, and it seems like it just rolls off your tongue so easily. Believe me, I have tried to get in there, and at one stage, Customs said to me, if you can't speak French, you're not getting in. True.
Yeah. As far as, we're actually in the province of New Brunswick, about a population about 700,000 people in the whole province. My town I live in is a French-speaking town called Buctouche, about 2,000 people. But, we're actually surrounded by, English communities, and we grew up mainly on English country, American country, so heavily influenced on, American country.
Well, I got to be honest with you. I respect all languages and everybody's traditions and everything like that. I really, really do. And it's nice to have something a little different here at Galaxy. We don't get enough of the international flavour in the language. And I've got to be honest with you. I couldn't understand a word in French. But, I'd give it a go, every now and again. But, well, I just fail badly. Dismally, actually. I really, really would. I wouldn't even try. But believe me, it's exciting to have somebody multi-language, multi-versed in the languages like yourself, being brought up in it. Here in New Zealand, we're not only brought up in English, but we have te reo as well, which is our native language, Maori. And we try to exercise that as much as we possibly can. And of course, promote the language and the culture everywhere around the world. Being told right now, 62 countries, 94 cities are joining us, having a listen to our conversation. So we'd better get on. Now, I'm that guy. That's what we opened up the show with this morning. Tell me a little bit about it. How did you come to the lyrics of that?
Well, actually, this is a publishing company out of the United States. A guy named Craig Windquist, he sent me some songs, and one of them that I love was this song, I'm That Guy. I love the groove. I love the story behind it. He actually told me the story about it. He was actually the guy that met a girl, which had some bad relationships, and it talks about that in the song, and ended up being him, marrying that girl and telling the story about it. So it's a little modern, it's a little pop, but it's got that sexy groove, and a good story behind it, so I chose it for the album.
I absolutely loved it. I really, really did love that when I first heard it. Now, I got to be honest with you, when I get to hear the music right from the start, I don't know anything about it. I really, really don't. I actually hear you in my car. Now, a couple of reasons for that, and first reason is, Barbara gets about 30 to 50 bands and interests every day, and how she works things out, God only knows, to be honest with you. But she does. She whittles that down, literally, and then takes it to production. Her in production sort of sorts something out, and that's about a week's worth, and then she works out a month's worth and a couple of months, you know what I mean? Then it goes to a board of 8 to 12, depending on the day the board meetings are being held. Their interest literally is it good for our image? And, so primarily we've got an image, we've got a reputation, we need to protect it, so we're only going to play the good stuff, you know what I mean? Then it gets put on a device that I actually Bluetooth to my stereo in my car, and I go driving. Now, the first reason I do that is, I can't be influenced by anybody else's decision on whether I want to do the interview. And it's merited on the music. You know what I mean? No name, no nothing. I don't even know what the track's called. I just listen to it. Second reason, literally, nobody wants to drive with me. It's true. Nobody. Everybody who works here are wiser than that. Believe me, they really No, they don't want to come with me. But I tell you what, I'm That Guy was the first song that I heard of yours, and I absolutely loved it, off this new deal, literally. Now, I'd heard Go Go and a number of others. We've been playing those for a while now. But I loved the new stuff, and I was really, really anticipating this interview, especially, I think it was supposed to be last week we were going to be doing the interview with you, but something happened, and, well, we had to divert to today. I hope you have been forewarned that, we're Kiwis. We're kind of a little different down here.
Yeah, you're doing a great job. Thanks, Barbara, and the whole committee, and you for listening to the music. I appreciate it. and you're all doing a great job. It's very well.
Nice. So, Where Gone Girls Go. Now, I love the title, I love the track, I love everything about it, but I don't know too much about it. Tell me how you come to the lyrics of Where Gone Girls Go.
I actually went for do some shows last year in France, and I met a great songwriter named Don Mescal out of Ireland. He wrote some songs for Rascal Flatts, Lone Star, even Paul McCartney sang one of his songs a few months ago named Live Long Rock and Roll. And we sang a few songs together, and he said he had lots of songs he could pitch to me. And I ended up choosing 6 of his songs for the album. And one of them was Where Gone Girls Go. It's a fun, up-tempo, simple song. It just talks about a guy going to the beach, I assume, wondering where all the gone girls went or gone. And it's got an island tropical vibe to it. You know, that's all it is. I love the positive stuff, and I'm a kind of little tropical guy, and I don't mind some reggae and stuff like that, so I chose it.
Well, I got a lot of respect for you. I really, I can see where you're coming from. I really can. And absolutely love this track. I really do. So, right here, live, with Laurie LeBlanc, Where Gone Girls Go, at Galaxy. How you feeling, Laurie?
Great job, thank you.
Nice. You don't need that drink yet?
No, actually, I'm like in a mellow mode. Everything's good. This afternoon I had a little bit of time, and I needed to wax my truck. I haven't waxed my pickup in so long, and it's like 30 degrees here, but I had fun doing that. Finally washed it up, and I'll wax it tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know about waxing our truck. It sounds like we're about to give our vehicle a
You
Brazilian.
could, my cat.
Go wax the truck.
Yeah. So you guys are, the weather is summertime up there too, is it?
No.
Yeah.
No, we're actually smack bang in the middle of winter, but
Oh, is that right?
it's unseasonably hot. We're in a drought, would you believe? Which is really weird. Usually in our winters we get, people think we have webbed feet sometimes. You know what I mean? It's that damn wet.
Yeah.
But it hasn't been like that.
But it just hasn't been. It's just been so dry. Let's go back to the desk. Oops. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. Yeah, the crew's trying to put me off, I tell you. Very, very entertaining backstage, the back scenes here, believe me. Yeah, believe me, you got to be here to see it. It really is quite funny because they, all the time, they try and see if I will stumble, halfway through the interview, something like that. And all sorts of antics come out, even finger puppets and stuff, and it's quite fun. It really, really is. It's amazing what an imagination can do with a post-it stamp, you know what I mean, or a post-it sticker and stuff like that. Yeah. Thank you, guys. I loved it. Having said that, Laurie, it's an absolute pleasure to meet you. It really, really is. And I absolutely got to thank Cheryl, isn't it? Cheryl Schofield for putting us in touch.
Yes.
Barbara and Cheryl are close friends, actually, and communicate a lot and do a lot of swapping of artists, stuff like that. You know what I mean? And, well, we're absolutely a pleasure to add you to our list of superstars that are on the way up. And believe me, my friend, we think that you're just on the precipice of making it around the world. We really, really do. And
Yeah, right. Well, thanks. Thanks. You're very nice. Thanks to Barbara and Cheryl too. Thanks a lot.
well, you know, as I said to you, 62 countries tuned in right now, including places like Uganda, Zimbabwe, Croatia, everywhere around the world. Listens to Galaxy, which is really, really weird, and I don't know how that happened, to be honest, but so glad it did. I really am. When we first started this about, we're going on to our 7th year now, we thought, 10 people, that'll be cool, 10 people. Well, we sort of broke that record multi times now, and everybody sort of hangs out for an interview, they really do. And I'm fascinated, I really am. For some reason, they... after the interview, they show their friends, tell their friends, and, well, their friends come along and want to watch and be a part of it as well. And, we've got more than 10 people listening. That's the best way of putting it. Now.
Well, that's pretty incredible. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Well, congratulations, Jesus. It's pretty amazing.
Now, I've got a fan question for you, and this one is Laurie LeBlanc. How do we get in touch with you? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Instagram? But more importantly, Laurie, do you respond?
Yes, we do. You can. We respond as fast as we can. Our team is there to answer what you're asking us as far as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or our location primarily is laurieleblanc.com. Everything you need to know to contact or whatever. Just don't be shy. Let us know what you think of everything you hear out there, your songs or anything we can do in our shows that you would love to hear, or whatever else, we're there to answer whatever you'd like to hear, to talk about, I guess.
Now, I take it at the same time, all of your music is on all the social medias that you can download, like Spotify and iTunes, places like that, Amazon. But at the same time, on your website, can we go to your website, download it from there? And more importantly, Laurie, do you have a merch store there?
You can go on the website, laurieleblanc.com, and everything is there as far as, getting anything digitally from Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes. And then you can also, if ever you need to have physical album, you can buy it there. There's still some people that, want the physical album. So we've been distributing that across the country. And actually, we've been sending some to France and parts of London, too, the new album. So, it takes a little longer to get it shipped out there, but we just signed everything personally and then have our team send it out to where we like to have.
Well, I'm going to ask you to send me some stuff a little later on, because we would love to be able to do a giveaway or a competition like we do for other artists. Believe me, they send me check this out. Send me a T-shirt. This is actually a New Zealand band, by the way. And
okay.
And people who are watching the interview actually, for some reason, seem to see these things before you know it. You're being Googled, Oogled, and all sorts of things. And you've got another 5,000 Facebook fans. And I'm not going to apologise. So it's really, a marketing tool that I use quite well, actually. It's quite successful. People have bets on what I'm going to be wearing.
Oh, I'm going to send you one for sure. And actually, they look good. Why not? You do a good job with the T-shirt. I'll send you one out, yeah.
Exactly. Absolutely. Now, at the same time, if you want to send me a few CDs and stuff like that, koozies, maybe whatever you've got as a bit of merch that we could give away and keep Laurie LeBlanc rolling here at Galaxy. It's all about keeping your name going, keeping the fans knowing who you are, listening to who you are, and promoting you as much as we possibly can, because we absolutely love your work. We really do. So
thank you very much.
If
we will do that. I will send you a bunch of stuff. Yeah.
Nice. I'll get Barbara to send you all the details, and believe me, we'd be very, very happy to get it. Hopefully, it's not going to take about 6 months, though.
No.
Yeah.
Actually, Exactly. Well, maybe. You never know.
Exactly. Well, believe me, I was talking to one guy the other day, and I says, you know, that's a lovely hat you got on. He goes, yeah, it is. I says, what's the logo on your T-shirt? And he goes, oh, it's my logo for the band. I went, yeah, I know. Don't I supposed to have one? And he went, oh my gosh. this is a little later on down the track. He's going, oh my God, I've forgotten to do it. I says, I know you have, but I tell you what, you see the benefit of it, right? And he goes, yes, I do. So he's actually posting it today, I think it is. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah. When it's right, you know, when it's right, it's right. I've got to be honest with you. It really, really is. Laurie LeBlanc, tell me all about when it's right. It's right.
Well, I tell you what, I got about 24 demo songs, full studio demo songs from Don Mescal. And out of the 6 I chose, one of them that I listened to was When It's Right, It's Right. And, you know, we were in the plans to do this album for a while. We wanted to do a high-quality production. I ended up meeting Jason Berry, multi-award Canadian producer. Everything sort of aligned in line for this project, meeting Don a few months after the studio came up. You know, everything. And the song When It's Right, It's Right really fell in the context of this album, which is just, you know, it just happened to be at the right time and everything. So we chose it as a title and actually the first cut on the album when you listen to the album. So it's a great positive song, and it's got, you know, metaphors in there to talk about no matter what you try to do, if it's supposed to happen, it'll happen at a certain time, I guess.
You know, I get it. I really, really do. And believe me, love this track. I really, really do.
Thank you.
You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM with Laurie LeBlanc live, coming out of New Brunswick. And when it's right, it's right.
We can spend time thinking.
I love this track. I do. Such a talented artist. So, what time's it over there right now? Must be getting on.
It's 8:30 or so. It gets dark around 10. We're in the middle of summer, right? So, actually, beginning of summer. So, the longest day of the year next week, which is June 21st.
Okay.
Yeah. And you must have
Maybe our shortest
quite
day.
a listening audience. You've got countries from all over. Oh my God.
Yeah, we do. In fact, I'll let you know how many online right now is 5,595,000.
Yeah, and it's true.
Incredible. Wow. Congratulations. Wow.
Well, you know, as I said, you know, we interview artists before you know it. They tell their friends, and well, I think they start listening. You know what I'm saying? And before we start interviewing them, and they're telling their friends, and well, they're getting the families involved, and that, you know, the families are starting to listen to us. And well, I wouldn't want to buy them all a beer. Let's put it that way.
Anyway, you're doing a good job. Well, it's pretty impressive. Thanks for having me. A lot of fun.
Believe me, my friend, I absolutely love your work. I couldn't wait to talk to you. Anyway, let's go.
Oh, thanks.
Let's go
Much
back.
appreciated.
Let's go back to the desk. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, 27 away from 12 o'clock. It is 15 degrees downtown. Heading for a high today. Well, the weatherman said 16 degrees. It got higher than that, in fact, 21 degrees. Barbara won, hands down. Hey, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, actually. I used to be in the winner's circle every day, but Matt, last couple of weeks, you know, maybe I should keep that on as a tradition. Why break something that isn't broken? Yeah. Wednesday, June 17th, and I'm joined live by Laurie LeBlanc coming out of New Brunswick, and it's an absolute pleasure to be able to talk to a multi-Josie Award winner, multi-Josie nominee, but believe me, he's been nominated for, well, yeah, almost everything. Almost, he hasn't quite been an astronaut yet, but, you know, there's still hope, you know, there really, really is. But I've got to be honest with you, my friend. Country reggae. Since we've been playing that here at Galaxy, we've had over 3,100 requests for it.
Incredible, huh? It's pretty crazy.
3,117 total requests for country reggae. So you damn know that I'm going to ask you a little. Come on, give me a little bit about it. How did you come to this?
Well, actually, country reggae is a French song, right? Although it's got the, the country reggae English words in it. Actually, we were here with friends one time. My wife never went to Jamaica. We love reggae music. And one of my friends was here, and we said, if we could do a song country and, try to get reggae in there, I said, why not title it, country reggae, and try to mix a modern country with a reggae style music. And that's where it started. We released it in summer of 2018 of the 2018 album, whatever. But there was a guy named Pepito Pinto in there. He's actually a Jamaican-born steel drum maker, and he was living in Canada. So I got a hold of him, and he came to be part of the video, played some steel drums on it. So you can hear him in the song say, hey man, back and forth. And we had lots of fun doing it. Well, I thank everybody for requesting it, although I didn't expect that being a French song. But, yeah, thanks a lot.
I watched the girls here in the office just swoon every time it comes on the radio. They really, really do. I'd see them dancing around in the aisles and everything like that, going from office to office, absolutely loving your track. And at the same time, a dozen coconuts. We love that. Yeah, we really, really do. So,
thank you.
3,117 requests since we've been playing it here at Galaxy. By the way, I've got to let you know, Laurie, it's Barbara's favourite song. It really is.
Oh, thank you.
And
thank you, Barbara.
For the amount of music that she listens to on a daily basis, that's an achievement in its own right. It really is.
Oh, you're so nice. Thank you very much.
So, live with Laurie LeBlanc right here at Galaxy, here is your most requested song, Country Reggae at Galaxy. It's hot. It is hot. How you feeling, Laurie? You all right?
Yeah, thanks a lot. Much appreciated.
Nice.
Surprising. They like that song, It's I assume they probably don't know a lot of the words in it, but they must like the feel and sound.
I think the accent of and the French combined,
Definitely.
it's a winner with the girls here.
French and English, maybe, because here we're Acadians, we mix a lot of English words in our French speaking, so, that's a mix of French and English, I guess.
Every time you say Acadian, I get this vision of this warrior.
Actually, Acadian, we were like, the Indians were the first settlers here, right? And then I assume, being, I guess, descendants from France, and then we were here after the Indians, but the English came in and just deported us on boats back in 1750s or so. And then, like I said, we ended up going everywhere to the States, and we had LeBlancs in Georgia or everywhere in the States. So, well, we're called Acadians, and we're proud to have stayed here. I guess the one that stayed here, right? So.
Yeah, exactly. Believe me, it was a movie I was thinking. Was it The Mummy? There's an Acadian in it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, believe me. We're big on movies around here, by the way. We really are. Now, I've been asked to ask you, would you consider maybe the fact of coming down to New Zealand and playing at some stage?
That would be great. Why not? I mean, so what do? Do you take, you go into Europe first and then you go, I've never been that far, really. So.
No, we have direct flights. We can get you from Vancouver to here.
Is that right? Direct from Vancouver? I didn't know that.
Hey, look, Kiwis, even though they say we can't fly, the animal can't fly, but we got our own airplanes.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
I'm actually, so how many hours is it from
You'd
Vancouver?
have to change
many.
at least once.
You would have to change at least once?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, well, I
let's
didn't know
talk
that
about
before. We're about 7 hours from Vancouver fly-wise. So.
Nice.
Yeah, well, it would be fun. Yeah, I mean, once we get this virus thing, we'll eventually get back touring and stuff. So.
True. Let's go to the desk. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Galaxy FM.
That's right. You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, 20 away from 12 o'clock. It is 15 degrees downtown. And time for a little French lesson. Can you translate that, whatever you were saying in that song? Believe me, the girls want to know here. They're swooning.
Okay.
That's,
Well, actually, the verses would be, a Jamaican smile drink in your hand. I'm trying to think of all the words, but de l'Acadie à Jamaïque would be from Acadia to Jamaica. A Jamaican smile à la main. A Jamaican smile à la main. A coconut made in a coconut glass, and but I'm blank for a little bit now. But it talks about being in Jamaica, having Jamaican drinks, and you're watching someone play some reggae. You invite him to sing along, and we're singing country reggae all together, stuff like that.
well, I got to be honest with you. About 7 women out of the office have joined me in here, and they're all smiling, having a good time. They're, go back to work. Yeah, let me do my job, all right? So believe me, you're a huge, huge hit here at Galaxy 107 FM and amongst the officers and all our ladies, that's for sure. I want to know how you do that.
Well, thank you very much. I mean, I'm humbled and thankful that people out there like my music. It's all we do it for. Hopefully people like what we're singing.
Well, you've received very, very well here, and especially on our charts and everything like that. I know you're familiar with the charts and all that sort of stuff, and take pride. Yet another radio station notch on your belt, because believe me, we love playing your music. We love getting our fans to inquire things about you, all sorts of stuff. And, well, you never know. We might even be able to get you to come here to New Zealand and play in front of New Zealand audiences. And I kind of suggested that while your song was playing. And we would love to be able to have you here in New Zealand, but just wondering, are you up for a challenge?
Definitely all the time, yes.
Yeah, I like this. This is going to be
Of course,
fun.
if you lots of fun, yeah, sure.
Well, you don't have to be crazy to live here in New Zealand, but it helps. It really does. Well, we love to be able to do things that, scare the living hell out of people. If it ain't rocking, it ain't talking. You know what I'm saying?
Makes life interesting, huh?
So I got to ask you, have you ever heard of a hoo-hoo grub?
No.
Okay.
Don't think so.
Okay, you're familiar with a caterpillar, right?
Yeah?
Right. This is like a caterpillar on steroids.
Okay.
It's big. It's like a double-decker bus to a mini, actually. It's big, it's white, it's got a black head. And what you do, now I suggest plenty of this prior and
Okay.
possibly afterwards as well. Even if you can do it during would be fun as well. That would be fun to watch. But you put the live body in your mouth, rip off the head. Don't eat the head, it's yucky. But when you crunch down on the body, it tastes like creamy peanut butter.
Okay. That's good.
Now, you're familiar with the white worm in the tequila bottle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a few of those myself. It seems like it was organised to do so too, but I've had a few of those myself. Well, this is a little bit bigger, and believe me, we'll give you the instructional video. I'll get Barbara to send you the videos and stuff, so you know I'm not pulling your leg.
Okay.
The indigenous folks here in New Zealand, the Maori, still do today eat these things. It's part of a delicacy thing, you know what I mean? You've really got to wonder, though, about the guy that's handing you a bowl of these wiggly kind of things. Yeah, what sort of mentality you got, mate? You know what I'm saying? Well, I can safely tell you nothing up here at all, because I'm the one that's going to hand you the bowl. Okay?
Okay.
I'll pre-warn you, nothing up here at all. So, I'll just say chow down, let's have some fun. Because believe me, I've had many of them. Don't mind them at all. Actually, I've become quite partial to them. After a while, it's like popcorn while you're watching the wrestling on TV.
You get used to them.
You do. But in the South Island, now check this out. We're made of 3 islands. A little one really down the bottom of the South Island called Stewart Island.
Okay.
Yeah, it got a name, right? It got a name. They ran out of names after that and couldn't think of anything original, so they called it South and North Island.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, how good is that? They couldn't think of anything, you know. Could have called it anything, but no, South and North Island. Okay, fair enough, we'll take it. So down the South Island, we're in the north, by the way, down the South Island, on the west coast down there, they have a thing called Wild Foods Festivals, and, well, you know what it's like having a hot dog on a stick at a fairground, right?
Yeah.
Well, down there, they sort of deep fry things you really shouldn't deep fry, and you can see kids wandering around with deep fried locusts on a stick and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Interesting to watch, to be honest with you, it is. But, well, you know, crazy stuff they do down the south. I'm a West Coaster myself. I was brought up down there. So, yeah, you know, and no, we don't have web feet. In Westport, they don't have web feet. This is in Hokitika. Now, we can take you down a little further down the west coast of the South Island, right down, actually, the bottom of the South Island, to a place called Queenstown. It's kind of a little boutique-y town trying to be a city, and it's where all the A-listers go and hide away from their friends and take their mates. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. Shania Twain owns property down there. Kevin Costner was there not so long ago. Same with Tom Cruise and Keanu Reeves as well. You never know who you're going to bump into down there, Laurie. You really aren't. And, well, if you bump into me, I'm going to throw you off a bridge.
How will you? I'm going to drown while I'm up there.
Yeah, well, you know, they have this huge attraction down there called bungee jumping.
Oh, yeah.
And, well, you know, you're not Australian. We'll attach the bungee.
Oh, I'm not much. I'm not much of a height guy. Actually, I don't even climb on top of my house.
Don't worry. You won't be worried about the height as you watch the floor come up to you.
Okay.
You know, don't worry about it. But if you want somebody to jump with, well, I've done it many times. I know AJ Hackett personally. I'll go with you, either that or I'll send the wife.
Okay.
Nice. Oh,
that'll help. At least I won't be by myself. That's good.
Yeah, you know, you might want something soft to land on before you come all the way back up again, you know? Yeah. I got a priceless look out of that. I really did, Laurie.
I don't want to go there, you know. I'm just...
It's the first time I've used it. I'm going to use that again. I like that one. You should hear what's going on in here right now. I'm being told, I tell you. So, well, I don't see why it couldn't be the bigger the better, but, you know, we'll talk about that very shortly. Are you familiar with Lord of the Rings?
Yes.
Okay, where our office is right here is actually only an hour and a half away from the original Hobbiton set.
Wow, okay.
You know, where the party tree is and the the little hobbit holes in the side of the hills and stuff like that. It's all original. It's all there, and we'll go and take in a little bit of that while we have you here.
But yeah, that'd be nice.
At the same time, we're just down the road from a traditional Maori tourist city. And, of course, now, even though this COVID virus thing's been going on, surreal times, I've got to be honest with you, it's been really, really weird. And tourism has taken a huge hit here in New Zealand, straight up. But we're getting ourselves back together again, and we're starting to prepare for this. So by the time we get you down here, you'll be all hunky-dory, mate. You'll be right. You really, really will. And we'll take you to a place called Hell's Gate. Now, are you familiar with Yellowstone National Park?
I've heard, I think of it, yeah.
Yep, yeah, bubbly masses and geysers and stuff like that. Well,
Okay.
we got that about an hour away from where we are right here, right now. So we'll take you and show you that. But I got to ask you, are you familiar with a zorb?
Familiar with what?
A zorb.
No, I don't think.
It's spelled Z-O-R-B.
I've heard the name, but not sure, no.
Okay, believe me, more of this. You're going to get used to me by,
Okay,
you really are. More of this, yeah. Plenty of it, in fact, and by the time...
Okay.
And by the time you see this particular thing, well, you're going to absolutely have a lot of fun. Let's put it this way. It's a big, clear ball. Literally a big clear ball. We put you inside it. We roll you down a hill.
Holy jeez.
Now,
Oh, God. That'd be lots of fun.
Yeah,
I'm not a roller coaster guy, but...
well, we'll put some runners in front of you. And believe me, the reason why plenty of this is, well, it's priceless when you run over their faces. The looks on their faces is just awesome. It really is. And don't worry about, it's already going to have water in there. So if there's a little extra juice in there, don't worry. We've got a hose. You'll be right. Yeah, right.
Sounds like fun. Torturing fun.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Then we'll introduce you to a thing called a luge. That's fun, too. It really is. And believe me, you need, timing and brakes and everything on that one. It's absolutely splendid. I love that. I really do. I got to ask you, are you married?
Yes?
Will you be bringing your wife with you? Would you consider doing that?
Actually, yes, my wife is my full-time manager.
Oh, you can't get away. I understand, bro.
Yeah, she's
I
been
got
managing
it.
me for 10 years, and she's been doing everything from business to putting up shows and anything, everything else above.
Absolutely. Everybody needs a barber. Believe me, my barber is right here. My wife over there. I understand the position you're in. I really, really do. I know how to do what I'm told. I do. I do. But having said that, does she like shopping?
What's that?
Does she like shopping?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, she could easily be convinced to shop.
Nice. Because believe me, Barbara's an Olympic shopper.
Oh, my wife Janet. My wife's name is Janet. She's gonna love that one.
Nice. Believe me, I think they get on very, very well already. I've seen some of the texts, and then Barbara came to me and she goes, "Oh my God, I've been talking to Laurie himself and sending all these kisses and hearts and
I mean, I love her already. She's so nice and working so hard. You guys, thanks a lot.
Barbara does work hard. She really, really does. As does everybody else in the office. Yeah, everybody does. And as I said, you don't have to be crazy to work here, but, well, it helps. It does.
It helps, yeah.
It does. So I understand that. Now, do you like wine?
Oh yeah, we love wine. Yeah, red or white. I don't have a high knowledge of different wines. There's some wines that I know and like, but we love wine.
Well, let us introduce you to some New Zealand wines while you're here in New Zealand.
Yeah.
We'll take you to the wineries. You never know. We might even do a couple of unplugged things. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
But believe me, we would show you around places like the Marlborough wineries and stuff like that. It is absolutely superb. It really is. And you never know. You might find a taste for a little bit of kiwi by the time you go home.
Oh, that's right.
very cool. We'll take you to Auckland, our biggest city here in New Zealand, and have a meal on the Hauraki Gulf, the harbour out there at night time, taking the ambience. You know what I'm saying? And
Nice.
we'll get suitably juiced and everything like that. Then we'll go and do some work. What do you reckon?
Okay, well, we can do that. Sounds like fun.
Awesome. I'm thinking maybe about 5 shows here in New Zealand, and to make it worthwhile, maybe about 6 to 8 shows in Australia. You know, get to know
Yeah,
Australia as well.
Makes sense. While we're up there, you know, we might as well do everything we can before coming back, of course, yeah.
Exactly. Now, I've got to ask you, and I'm going to be straight up with you right now. You're familiar, of course, with France and the UK, places like that. But have you considered maybe joining with a friend of ours and possibly going to the UK and doing some tours for a friend of ours over there? His name is Dr. John from Dr. John's Surgeries. And
Okay.
he would love to be able to talk to you about doing some stuff there. So now we can sort of boomerang you not only around the Australasian market, but get you back over to the English market, UK through Germany. But you never know where this might end.
Yeah, well, you never know. Yeah, sure. Tell them to give us a shout. We can look at all that. It seems very interesting. And like you said, while we're up there, if we can, you know, why not visit and go where people would like to have us, obviously. And you never know where this can take us, obviously. Yeah.
Exactly. Now, he actually has a record label. In fact, he's splitting his record label into 2. One's for more the rocky, metal-y stuff, if you know what I mean, and the other's country.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and he said to our staff, because we help him out, he helps us out. He gives us all our English people and everything like that that we want to be able to interview and stuff like that. We give him a little bit of a hand now that he's split his label, and would love to be able to talk to you about yourself getting over there and performing at the castle. Believe me, absolutely killer show. 3-day events over there, and just packed out. They really pack out. They really, really do. And we'd love to be able to. Well, I couldn't get there, so I'd love to be able to watch a video of you live on stage in the UK, entertaining their staff as well, and their people, you know, and just loving it. So, if you don't mind, I'll get Barbara to have a chat to you a little later on about this, and you never know where this might lead to, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah, sure. He seems very interesting, yeah.
And,
Lots of country fans up there, too, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I tell you what, a number of the Galaxy artists that we've interviewed actually have gone with Dr. John and are doing a lot of stuff with him. People like Michelle Lee, I spoke about here, 8-time Josie Award winner. D-Rock Hilliard. Now, I don't know whether you wouldn't realise this, but D-Rock Hilliard actually was an actor with Arnold Schwarzenegger on Terminator back in the day.
Oh, is that right? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I freaked out. I was watching it on TV, and Terry came up to me, my wife, and she shows me this Facebook post, and I was actually watching it at the time. She goes, "You wouldn't believe this, eh?" And you know, so I'm sitting there intently watching all the way through the movie. There he is, you know, and well, he's my dreadhead brother. To be very honest with you, I love D-Rock. I really, really do, and also the king of country music right now. They've signed Emery Shade. She. And you might see her at the JC Awards as well. She's signed with Dr. John and a number of others, literally. And Dr. John,
cool. Yes.
he's got class. He knows what we like. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if he
Well,
knows,
that's good, you know. That's right.
if he knows what we like, then he knows it's quality stuff. So we would love to be able to promote you and have a chat to you, introduce you to him. From there, whatever happens. It's up to you. It's like a first date, really. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, thanks a lot. You know, I mean, obviously, I want to go where people like country, and hopefully they'll like what we do, what we sing, or what we're talking about in their songs. You know, that's important stuff too. And obviously, he knows what people like in his area. That's what people.
But I got to let you know, Laurie, we have you in a number of shows here at Galaxy as well. 16 hours of country on a Sunday. Monday night we have you in Galaxy Artists. I can't sort of get through a breakfast show just lately without having to play at least one of your songs, including Go Go and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So believe
Thank
me,
you.
we have a plethora of your work and we exercise it regularly here at Galaxy. And of course, Dr. John, he's heard your music. He knows what it's about and would love to talk to you. And I congratulate you if you actually do get up with Dr. John, because believe me, couldn't get a better guy. He's a really, really nice guy. Been doing it for 15, 20 years, something like that. Knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. Well, that's very interesting to hear. Yeah, I can't wait to talk to him.
And-
You know, tell him.
you know, the social medias are going to go absolutely viral now, because I think Laurie LeBlanc is the bigger the better.
Yeah.
I really do. I think Laurie LeBlanc is going to be tomorrow's music today, and believe me, we're a day ahead of you. We play tomorrow's music today, and we love the bigger the better. Now, we're going to be releasing this one today here at Galaxy. Now, tell me, Laurie, about the bigger the better. The girls wanted to know, the bigger what, the better?
Well, I mean, this is one of the songs that Don Miscall sent me, and he wrote this about 10 years ago with Don Slitz. Now, Don Slitz wrote the hit song The Gambler for Kenny Rogers. He co-wrote The Bigger the Better with Dallas Davidson, who wrote for Luke Bryan and Blake Shelton, and also Mike Reed that won a Grammy Award. And Don Slitz was a Grammy Award. I just love the song. I love the classic story to it. It was about a couple having a fight and him going to a bar and inviting his enemies, just anybody that wanted to join in for some few beers to just forget about his fight, whoever else. So we shot the video, me and Don, while he was in Montreal, Canada for the awards ceremony last fall. And Don sang some harmonies on the song too, the backup vocals. So it was the first single that's out of the album.
I love it. I really, really do. And believe me, the girls have a big giggle about it as well, to be very honest with you. But you're right, here at Galaxy 107 FM, joined live with Laurie LeBlanc, the bigger, the better. Gosh, it's hot, Barbara.
Yes.
It really is. Good God, anybody would think it's summer. How you feeling there, my friend? You okay?
Oh, good thing. The bigger the better. And I love the girls, right? Thinking about something else, are they?
Well, yeah, you never know. You never know. I was talking to a guy from the Durham County Band yesterday, and he goes, Grant, I've broken my foot. And he's got this plastic cast boot thing on his foot. And I went, how'd you do that? He goes, well, actually I was stepping down for something, and you know how you have a power cable, you lock in, male and female power cables, and well, he stood on that, went up in the air, and well, broke his foot. And I went, well, that's disappointing. He goes, why? I says, I kind of envisaged you having, the bedroom Olympics, chasing your wife around the bed. And he goes, I wish it was something as good as that. But it's not, Then we got on to all sorts of sordid and, it really went wrong there for a little while. It really did. But, the girls have a sense of humour. They really, really do. And I know what they were thinking.
Oh, yeah, I think I know too.
I do. I've got to ask you, have you ever had vegan sausages?
What type of sausages?
Vegan sausages.
No, I haven't, no.
Okay, well, sorry. I just wondered if they were made out of real vegans.
Okay. No, I've never had that. I've got meat sausages all the time.
As you do. As you do. Anyway, let's go back to the desk.
Okay.
one of those songs, isn't it? It really, really is. You get out your lighters, your scarves, and your phones and everything, waving them around in big arenas. Of course, when Laurie is performing, you're going to absolutely love Laurie live. Go and check him out when you can. Now, Laurie, are you familiar with our artist page in Galaxy?
Well, I've seen what's happening on the sites and your Facebook, and you're really busy and lots of stuff going on, so you're doing a good job.
Nice. Well, I tell you what, if you've got any gigs, any information about any songs, anything like that, feel free. Use it. Post it. You know, even if you're going to put up a funny photo of yourself, every now and again, please use it because it's there for the artists to use, and we love to know where you're going, where you're performing, what you're doing, stuff like that. Only because we're nosy. You know what I mean? We like to know about other people. So,
well, that's good, that's outside of the box. That's what we want,
Exactly. So please send us that swag. We would love to be able to do that. Please use the Galaxy Artist page. And, Laurie, will you please come back again in the future and catch up? Can we release more new music for you?
Of course, yes. Well, I'd love to catch up with you again. And no problems there. Just spin your music away how you feel like doing it. And I really want to thank you for a great meeting tonight, interview. It was lots of fun, and you guys are really doing a great job. Thanks to Barbara, yourself, Grant, and the whole team. So just enjoyed the whole process there.
Absolutely stunning, my friend. Now, don't go anywhere just yet. But you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, 5 after 12 o'clock. It is 15 degrees downtown. Here's Diana Ross.